Yeah, good afternoon. I'm Thorsten Müller from Bundesagentur für Arbeit in Germany. I'm a local manager of employment agency. I have about 700 employees, and in my district we have about 5,000 refugees actually. What are the skills assessment and practical methods and tools at the Bundesagentur für Arbeit? Let me look a short time for the initial situation. We have currently refugees in Germany that will affect the Bundesagentur für Arbeit in a long term, and we talk about 15 years to integrate them into the market. We have about 200,000 unemployed refugees in 2016 and 400,000 refugees which are entitled to benefit. And what are their qualifications? We have about 80% of refugees without formal vocational qualification. They may have school education, but they have not a formal qualification necessary to find a job in Germany. And we have only 10% of them with vocational training and about 8% with an academic background. And we have a lot of chances because we have a lot of young refugees, and over 70% of them are less than 30 years old. So in an age we can qualify them and support them. Importance of skills assessment. What is the importance? For us in the Bundesagentur für Arbeit, it is the starting point. It gives our staff instructions for adequate and individual actions, and we can show individual need for support that determines the future of the integration and the integration for the labor market and the vocational training. Analysis of strengths and weaknesses determines the need for action. We recognize the individual situation in the placement process, and we have 4 steps to begin with the integration process. The first step is individual setting of objectives, which direction, apprenticeship or work, or training for a good job. The second step is developing integration strategies that eliminate handicaps of the people which come to us. The third point is implementing these strategies. And the fourth step is reviewing the process of implementation so that we can show if we are successful or not successful. What are the practical methods and tools? The Bundesagentur für Arbeit processes its own skills assessment system, which is managed by our vocational psychology service. We have about 400 psychologists in the Bundesagentur für Arbeit in whole Germany. So we have a professional system to assess these skills of the refugees. And we have one system to the assessment of the German language, which are the German language skills. And we have another system of assessment for vocational competences and interests. And the matter is to identify the strengths and weaknesses, and the result is then summarized in an expert report directed to the placement service so that we can work on this ground for further steps. And at present, my colleague emphasized this in the former situation, we develop a new skills assessment system which aims at making informal vocational skills visible so that we can show and can build up on this ground new steps. And it should be easy to use for people with only little or no language of Germany. It's partly in Arabic or in other languages, and it is image-based. And my colleague showed a picture of a machine where you have to prove what is the cause of the damage. What are further practical methods and tools? We instruct educational providers, as private organizations, private institutions, to carry out skills assessment. during courses and measures for refugees. And I have some measures here. The first is Compass. It's a combination of classical German integration class and combined with the identification of skills relevant for vocational success. These are some examples for our measures. We have a lot of more measures, but these are the main measures in which are provided by the educational provider. A further measure is called PERF, is Perspective for Refugees, and we have another measure, Perspectives for Young Refugees. What is this? This is the identification of existing vocational skills, teaching and enhancing job-related language skills, and information about the values, about Germany, and our labor market system. And we have a third point, a regional initiative in the Lower Saxony, in the north of Germany. It's an example for regional initiatives with our labor market partners, and it's a preparation for vocational school and technical apprenticeship. We have a chamber in Oldenburg, for example, which does these courses for us. And the aim is to identify and teach of job-related skills and language skills. It is focused on technical affairs. What are further practical methods and tools? We have also courses financed by the European Social Fund and our Federal Office of Migration Office called ESF BAMF. The classes are combined German for professional use, also language training, and professional skills building and internship in enterprises. So the refugees have practical experiences in enterprises, and the employer and the employers can look whether it is right or wrong. And we have a service in Germany by the chambers of recognition of degrees. Chambers and federal states recognize some of the degrees and certificates. They check school certificates, university degrees, and other degrees, a matter of their equivalence even to the German degrees. And we have additional system of skills assessment in the company. So we can we have some refugees that are in practice and internship in companies, so the employer can see what are the competences of the refugees. Summary. Bundesagentur für Arbeit reacts quickly and to current developments. We have developed skills assessment systems and apply these systems, and we develop now actual adequate new systems. We train our staff. It's a very important point for adequate to cope adequately with refugees. For example, we train them in intercultural competence, language skills in English. We train our staff in English to speak with the refugees, and we train them in the field of knowledge of asylum law, and soon also gender aspects. And we recruit additional specialists for integration, if possible, with language skills in Arabic and Farsi. And in my agency, for example, I have 2 placement officers from Syria. They studied here in Germany for 10 years, and they speak Arabic and German, and it's perfect to support refugees with what is necessary. That's the system of the Bundesagentur für Arbeit. Thank you very much.